Here we go.
Okay, are there any members of the public? Are there any public members?
We're admitting those now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, Molly, you can go ahead and call the meeting to order.
Great. I will call the meeting to order and ask that Amber do a roll call.
Okay, thank you, Molly. Eva Bermuda Zimmerman.
Present.
Adrian Cochran has not yet joined us. Sheila Hummel has not yet joined us. And Sal Luciano has not yet joined us. Molly Weston Williamson.
Here.
And Justin Zartman.
Present.
Okay, we do not have a quorum at this time. Thank you, Molly.
Excuse me, this is Adrian. I am on. Been holding for some time.
Good morning, Adrian. Okay.
Good morning.
Now we have a quorum. Thank you so much for joining us.
Wonderful. Thank you, Jen. And with that, I do want to acknowledge, I think we may have one or two members of the public with us. So anyone who would like to make themselves known is welcome to, but everyone is certainly welcome. Okay. And with that, I believe first on our docket is, because we did not have a quorum in March, we need to review and approve the February minutes. Is there a motion to approve the February minutes?
This is Adrian, so moved.
Thank you, Adrian. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ava. All those in favor of approving the February minutes, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Thank you. I believe I count all four, but just in case, any opposed to approving the minutes from February? Hearing none, any abstentions from approving the minutes from February? Okay. I believe the motion passes to approve the February minutes.
Molly, sorry, I'll abstain. I was absent that.
February. Okay. Thank you, Justin. I believe the motion still passes. And then moving to the March meeting minutes, is there a motion to approve the March meeting minutes? I will move to
motion to approve.
Thank you, Sheila.
Second.
I heard a motion from Sheila and a second from Ava. All those in favor of approving the March minutes, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed to approving the March minutes? Any abstentions from approving the March minutes?
I abstain. Again, I was absent.
Thank you, Justin. I believe the motion still passes. And with that, I will turn it over to Jessica for our update on outreach and engagement.
Thank you, Molly. Good morning, everyone. Okay, let's see. All right. So first and foremost, I just received an email this morning and I wanted to share with you all that the Paid Leave podcast has reached 500 downloads. So I thought that was a pretty great milestone and I wanted to share that with you. Since we just had the full board meeting last week, I wanted to try to pull some new information and analytics to share with you. So here is some website info from April 1st through 19th. We, about 3.5 weeks into the month, have had 55,000 users, 43,000 new. So that's over 60% new visitors to the website. 117,000 sessions with an average of 2 sessions per user. And they're looking at over 3 pages per session. The bounce rate is 36%, which is low, and that's good. The bounce rate refers to people coming into your site, and if they leave quickly, you have a high bounce rate. If they stay on the site for a while, you have a lower bounce rate. So anything below like 40% is considered a good low bounce rate. So we're happy about that. And they're staying for about 3 minutes on the site. And then we see the top 10 cities in Connecticut where people are visiting from. Just wanted to mention that number 3, that not set, that's the result of some of the changes that Apple has made to privacy settings where people have the option to block sharing their location. And people have that option with every device, but it's more prominent now. Instead of having to go into your settings and actually choose that, you're given that option up front. which leads to more people blocking their settings. So just something to be aware of. That's why that not set is there. But we see some of the common big cities that we've been seeing: Bloomfield, Hartford, New Haven, Bridgeport, Waterbury, Stamford, Bristol, Manchester, and New Britain. Wanted to share some YouTube analytics for first quarter because I did not share that during the board meeting last week. So in the 3-month period of January 1st through March 31st, we had almost 23,000 views. And the top 3 videos that people were watching were how to create your account with Connecticut Paid Leave, the Employee's Guide to Connecticut Paid Leave, and how to submit a claim using the online portal. So no surprises. We see where people's minds are at in terms of what information they're wanting to gather from our website and from our other materials. Upcoming events, I did share most of these with you last week, but just as a quick little refresher to what's coming up over the next few weeks. Tonight and then next Monday, we have some CSEA webinars. We are doing a presentation for Mid-State Medical Center and Hospital of Central Connecticut social workers. That was supposed to happen earlier in the month, but was moved just due to their availability. We have on 5/2 and again on 5/16, our virtual office hours, one in English, one in Spanish. On 5/10, our guide to Connecticut Paid Leave webinar. And then on 5/14 and 5/15, Nancy and I will be down at the arena in Bridgeport for the Women's Health and Wellness Expo. And then lastly, not that we don't have any events in between 5/16 and 6/30, we do, but we are going to be on site at the Hartford Yard Goat Stadium, which we're pretty excited about. And so this is something new that we're doing this season. We are going to have a night on site at all of the minor league baseball teams in the state, the Yard Goats, the Norwich Sea Unicorns, and the New Britain Bees. So we thought this would be a good forum just to reach a lot of families, time when people are out, they're out for recreational reasons, and just have a table where we can interact with them and pass out our information. And then other new things we're working on, we are trying to use the data that we're obtaining from people, some of the not challenges, but some of the confusion that they might be having. And we're developing video tutorials to address that, since we saw, as you saw from the YouTube standings, that people really do respond to those videos that kind of walk them through how to complete a process. We've seen that that's pretty helpful, and the Contact Us Center has been able to use those as well to help address issues. So we are working on a video for how to use the online portal. So we already have one for how to submit your claim, but this will go into more detail of the various features, uploading documents, messaging a case manager. We also will be doing one for how to fill out a medical certification. Because we have heard that some doctors are, doing things like leaving a sort of open end date for a leave, or saying, at doctor's discretion, which is, not something, it does have to have a firm end date. So some of those little things that we're noticing, so we're creating that. And then for employers, how to fill out an employment verification form, just going through and putting into video form the job aid that we've already created. And that is the end of my update. I'm happy to answer any questions. And I wanted to just pose a question to you all as we are getting into sort of event time. Wanted to just put it out there and see if there are any particular events that you all are aware of that you think we ought to look into, and see if it would be a good fit for us to attend.
This is Sheila Hummel from DECD. Is it next week? Yeah, I think it's on the 28th. Amazon, they're having an event. I think it's at the convention center, and I will get additional information that there will be quite a few small businesses there, because they're looking for contractors, like cleaning supply companies, maybe IT companies, I don't know, construction companies. So that's next week. I don't know if that's something that would be of interest. There's going to be a lot of businesses there.
Yeah, that would be excellent. We're looking any opportunities to connect with businesses, especially small businesses, is great. And the end users of the program as well. So thank you for that, Sheila. And if you do have any more information,
Yeah,
that you
I'll
could
send it to
me, that'd
your
be great.
email. Yeah.
Thank you. Justin?
Yeah, April 30th and May 1st is the Meriden Daffodil Festival. That's a pretty big event for that part of the state.
Okay.
I don't know if it's too late to get in there, but it tends to draw a good crowd, especially if it's good weather.
Excellent. Thank you. We'll check into that as well.
It would help if I unmuted. I think just to like generally, I know that COVID has changed some of this, but summer is usually health fair season in lots and lots of places. So I think just thinking about scoping out that calendar early is helpful. The other thing I would flag, I don't have specific events in mind, but August is National Breastfeeding Month. And there's typically a ton of events for sort of like WIC clinics or other places that do breastfeeding related work. And there's obviously a really strong paid leave breastfeeding connection. So I think like starting to connect with folks about that is probably good to sort of have in mind, including the third week. One of the weeks of August, and I always forget which one it is specifically Black Breastfeeding Week, which would also, I think, given the health equity implications, be a great place to go. And I just want to say how cool the baseball outreach is. I haven't seen any other paid leave program do something like that. And I think that's really, really cool. And I'd love to see how it turns out.
Yeah, thank you. Nancy's heading that up, and we're super excited about the Yard Goats Night specifically because we're going to have the opportunity to, well, Andrea doesn't know this yet, but there's the opportunity for someone from paid leave to sort of address the park if she would like to do that. If she says absolutely not, we do have the option to like play a video on the jumbo screen. So there's a lot of really cool things that are going to be going on that night. And, you know, if anybody is around and we'd love to have you guys come, and you know, we're just individually with our families, some of us going to attend the game afterwards on our own, so it'll be a really great night.
Sorry, go ahead, Justin.
Yeah, I was just going to say no pressure, but when Governor Lamont went to opening day last year, he didn't even put down his beer when he was on the pitcher's mound. So, I mean.
We'll be sure Andrea knows that when we send her out there to throw the first pitch.
And if they go well, you know, you could look in the Hartford Athletic, the soccer team. They have good crowds as well, and they go, you know, into the fall. So that may be something you want to consider as well.
And the Bridgeport hockey team too.
They're gone.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that's actually they turned the arena into like an amphitheater for concerts now. So that's where we're going for the women's health and wellness.
There's actually though there is the Bridgeport Islanders. They're the New York Islander farm team that they're still in. That used to be the Sound Tigers, but there is.
Okay, maybe it's the Bluefish I'm thinking of.
You're thinking of Bluefish for the
Bluefish,
yeah. Just because I bought that as Christmas presents for family, everybody loved it. So
excellent. Yeah, and we have some events that so you know, last year is our first sort of season out and about. We did several events. Some of them were really great, and we're going to participate again, like the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk. Some of them, you know, were not that we weren't well received, but some of them just weren't quite the right fit. So we're just looking to continue with the ones that were really, really well attended and worked well for us, and then grow by trying some other things as well. So if at any point you think of something, please feel free to send it over to me or Nancy, and we'll definitely look into it and see if it would work for us.
Thanks, Jessica. I mean, what I'm hearing is really we need CTPL athletic swag. Like we need jerseys, we need hats, like
maybe a mascot.
I will take pictures of my cute children wearing the athletic swag. They are constantly shilling for the cause. And anything else for Jessica? Or on this topic? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I am hearing from Amber that we have we need to circle back to approving the minutes because we had a glitch on the protocol. Amber, could you fill us in?
So technically, when we have the absences, what I'll do is I'll go back and I'll just take a look at who was out and I'll just mark as abstaining. So Sheila, because you were out for that last meeting, I can't set as that as a motion because you would be abstaining from that. So Molly, technically I need you, because you and Ava were the only ones here. So I guess you would just motion, and Ava's already seconded. So that's basically what we would just do for this one, because you were the only two at the last meeting.
Okay, well then I move to approve the
Thank you.
minutes of March. And I am
Technicalities.
here recording a second from Ava, who I think is nodding.
I can continue my second.
Thank you.
Great. And then I think we probably need to re-vote. So all those in favor of approving the March minutes, please say aye. I say aye.
Aye.
I hear Ava saying aye as well. Any opposed? And then any abstentions, which I think we have a few of.
Abstention. I'll abstain.
Justin abstain. And it sounds like a couple other folks might get marked as abstaining. Good, thank you. Is that everything we needed, Amber?
We're good to go. Thank you.
Great, thank you. And with that, now I've closed the agenda. I think we have some legislative updates.
Hello, good morning. So legislature is in full swing. We're monitoring a number of bills, nothing that has significant impact to us right now. It's just, keeping our eye on things and having conversations. It's nice to actually be able to go up there now. They're doing it in person. So I'll be spending a lot more time there in the next week. It ends May 4th, and, the legislators have enjoyed having us there. Well, Aaron and I went, and just having conversations about what's going on, a lot of, constituent questions and stuff. So it's been good to help build the connections on that front. Something else that we're looking at is potentially doing a congressional media tour around the state during the summer. I've reached out to Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro's office about it and sent along a proposed plan, just because she's really, the face of paid leave nationally. We're just talking to her first to see what her opinion is and how they feel about it. I can't imagine people not being into it, but we just want to hear and make sure that they're good with it in terms of protocol. And you probably all know that Maryland and Delaware have, passed family leave. I think Delaware is still waiting on a governor's signature, last that I've checked, but that has helped build some social media actions on our part, just in terms of elevating that and trying to build our following. So I've been helping Jessica with that as well. And I think that's it for now. Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody has any questions. I will say, I think we're going to be meeting with the labor chairs, I think tomorrow. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to nail that time down, but we're talking about, there's a lot of issues about short-term disability and paid leave. So they want to talk to us and get our opinions on some things. So a lot of people are having some issues there, but so hopefully we can come to some kind of solution to help. But that's it. I don't know, Molly, you have any questions?
Yeah, I just want to share, I think that's absolutely right, that Maryland is fully past, they overrode the veto. Delaware is still waiting for the governor's signature, though he's big publicly in support. So I think there's no
problem
passed over Easter weekend.
Yeah.
There's no reason to believe he's not going to sign it. But I worked on both of those in detail. So if I can be helpful in thinking about any of those, the A Better Balance comparative chart is updated for Maryland.
Okay.
We've not posted the update for Delaware yet, but potentially, not confidentially, this is a public meeting. It will be ready to update as soon as the governor signs it.
Yeah.
So I think just so you know that, but if you have any questions about any of that, or if I can be helpful with legislators or thinking about short-term disability, just keep me posted.
I will. I have to say, I was really impressed with Maryland, overriding it, the next day. That was impressive. Sorry. Yeah.
No, it was a very exciting time, and it was very, I was fortunate to go down for the big celebrations on Sunny Day in Annapolis. So everyone was very thrilled, and I think we'll be looking forward to chat more as they start moving into implementation.
Yeah.
Are there any other questions or thoughts on this topic? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any old business anyone would like to raise? Hearing none, is there any new business anyone would like to raise? Okay. Anything else anyone would like to, any of the board members or staff would like to bring up before we head towards adjournment? Okay,
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
thanks. So hearing a motion from Ava and a second from Justin to adjourn, all those in favor of adjourning, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed to the motion to adjourn? Hearing none, any abstentions from the motion to adjourn? Hearing none, I believe the motion passes. Thank you, everybody, so much.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Thanks,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.